Welcome to Takedown DFS. We got a special underdog draft here. That's Bestball. So for those of you that aren't familiar with Bestball, Bestball is where you draft a bunch of players and then they set your lineup. You don't have to check your lineup each week. There's no pickups and drops or waiver wires. You just draft your team and they play the best. So if you have 3 quarterbacks, they play the best quarterback each week. So I like this format, and Underdog seems to have the best one. So if you want to sign up at Underdog Fantasy, they have an app that you could just sign up with. You can sign up at play.underdogfantasy.com/bnair724. I'll put the link down in the bio. But yeah, I'm going to break down some of these. I'm going to enter one of these puppy drafts where they have the top prize at $200,000. They have 3 of these already because they've been growing in popularity. And yeah, I'm going to do a lot of NFL content this season, so make sure to subscribe to my channel. And I'm pretty good at NFL, so let's get this going. Let's get into a draft here. Okay, we need 10 more people to get into the draft for it to start. So what I'm going to be doing here is you can see the players as they go along here. I'm going to break down as the draft's going on, who people are drafting, what my strategy is, and who are my top players at the position. If you didn't watch my other drafts, you probably know a lot of my top players. It's ever changing, so I'm going to be sure to keep updating it. But I'm crazy with my QB. I have Kyler Murray as the top QB on the slate. I think he's going to get more of like the Josh Allen role, where they don't run the ball as much, and they just run the offense through him. And now he's got all those weapons, so... And also with my running back position, everyone's high on Ezekiel Elliott. I'm not that high on him. I don't think he's going to be the top guy that people think he is, especially with Tony Pollard there in the mix now. And I think Tony Pollard's going to get more of a role than people think. So this is going to be a good draft here. I didn't set any rankings. I just have them in my head, and I've done a lot of research, so I'm able to just look at this. And my rankings mess me up with the ADP of other players, which is the average draft position. So I like to just look at that. So I'm hoping I get on one of the ends, because that's usually the best way to draft. I like being either first top 3 or bottom 3, so you can go wrap around and get 2 picks. But if you're in the middle, that works too, because then you're always in a different spot. But I've had a lot of drafts where I was up in the front, in the middle, a lot of them in the middle, so that's why I wanted one on one of the ends. And the last draft, a couple drafts I had, was 10th or 11th place. So yep, one more guy to start, and we're going to get this rolling with an underdog draft. I'm going to break down a lot of the stuff, and I'm going to have a video for week 1 for the FanDuel slate, and I can't wait for Superdraft to post theirs, because I'm a Superdraft affiliate, and if you haven't played on Superdraft, what are you waiting for? They have great prize pools. I love that site. So let's get right here. Hopefully we can get one more guy in here right away, and we can get this draft to start. But I'm excited for this NFL season. 17 games this year. It's gonna be a great season. Hoping we don't get a lot of cancellations due to COVID and all that. But yeah, should be a great season here, and draft's about to start. So let's see what position we get. All right, we got 4th. So 4th pick. We'll see what we're able to get here. Right now, my rankings, I like to go running back in the top, because running back's a very top-heavy position, and wide receivers there's a lot of depth this year. So even though I like a lot of the top wide receivers in Devontae Adams, Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs, and DeAndre Hopkins, I like to go running back. And I like, in no particular order, I like Christian McCaffrey, Dalvin Cook, Alvin Kamara, Derrick Henry, and then I skip over Elliott to Barkley, actually, then Jones, then Elliott. So that's just my... my way of doing things, but let's see what they go here. I'm predicting that they go Christian McCaffrey first. A lot of people go there, then Dalvin Cook, and then maybe they'll switch it up and go Derrick Henry or Ezekiel Elliott. So if I'm able to get, I'll probably end up with Derrick Henry or Alvin Kamara in this draft, but I guess we'll see. 30-second picks here. Yep, Christian McCaffrey, the first off the board. No shock here. I actually have Dalvin Cook as my favorite. There he goes, second off the board. All right, now we got a choice between Alvin Kamara and Derrick Henry. This is a tough one for me, but I'm going to have to lean Alvin Kamara here. I think he's going to be a very big focal point of that offense, and they're going to need him to do a lot this season. So, especially with Michael Thomas on the hurt for a few weeks into the season. I like Alvin Kamara here in this position. I don't want to drop down to Saquon Barkley yet, even though I'm a believer that he's going to be there week 1. And that's things. Even if a guy's out 1 or 2 weeks, what you really want in these drafts, because you're trying to beat out a lot of people, is people at the end. You want to be able to be fighting in the last couple weeks for that. So you just want a guy that you know can have a huge game, and that's a guy like Alvin Kamara. If he's not running the ball well, he's going to catch a lot of passes. So I like that. I like that a lot as well. Derrick Henry was next off the board, and Ezekiel Elliott. Not a shock there. But let me go while these guys are making their picks. Let's show you how this works. The scoring system is a kind of like FanDuel scoring system with the receptions, half PPR. Receiving yards, 0.1, standard. Receiving touchdowns, 0.6, 6 points for a touchdown. That's standard there. Passing yards, 0.4, standard. Passing touchdowns, 4, standard. And then interceptions and fumble loss are both standard there. And then this is how it works. You draft 18 people. So you could draft as many QBs, running backs, wide receivers, tight ends as you want. Each week you'll have 1 quarterback that gets scored. Then you'll have 2 running backs that get scored. 3 wide receivers and 1 tight end. And then a flex. So what you're going to have to do each week is you're going to have, I usually go 2 or 3 running quarterbacks, 2 or 3 tight ends, because there's only 1 and 1. And I try and get as many running backs and wide receivers as possible, because you have 10 bench players. So that's the thing is, if you have Kyler Murray, he puts up 30 in a week. You have Justin Herbert, he puts up 27. And then you have Josh Allen or someone else like Daniel Jones, puts up 24. Kyler Murray's your QB that week. Then say Kyler Murray's a down week at 15. Daniel Jones goes for 30. He's your QB that week. That's how it works in Bestball. So hopefully you guys get in on some of this, because I like these contests a lot. And that's the thing with the prize pool again. Prize breakdown comes in with $200,000 first. Is the tournament schedule is week 1 through 14 is a qualifier. You need to win. You need to win your tournament, advance to the quarterfinals. Then you go to week 15, 16, 17, and that's how the winners are made. So you want guys that are good at the end over there. So my pick's coming up soon. You guys can see the top guys on the board there: Jonathan Taylor, DeAndre Hopkins, DK Metcalf, Joe Mixon. I'm not high on DK Metcalf this season, so if it comes down to he's the top guy, I'm definitely not going to go with him. Not a big fan of him this season. I'm actually hoping for a guy that's been injured to stay there on the board. That's actually 3 guys away. So we'll see if I can get him. Because I told you guys I like to go running back heavy at the top of the draft. So I'm seeing a running back that's looking right at me. It looks like he might be a taken, but it's also shocking to me that DeAndre Hopkins is still there. DeAndre Hopkins is one of my favorite wide receivers. Let's see if I can get him. This could be huge. Let's see what Jay Martin does. I'm feeling the swipe coming here. And there we go. We got DeAndre Hopkins and Alvin Kamara. I can't be happier with my first 2 picks. I usually go double running back, but when DeAndre Hopkins is sitting right there, you got to take him. So now let's see if I want to go for there's QBs there. Look at Kyler Murray there. I'm going to see if I can maybe wrap around and get him in the 4th or 5th round. So if I could do that and get a lock up a QB with DeAndre Hopkins, that'd be crazy. So. Let's see who we're going to get on this wraparound here. I'm up in 3 picks. You can look into your draft as well. Bye week 6, bye week 12, because you want to match up your bye weeks a lot in here. Not as much in the earlier picks because you're just not worried about that week yet. But yeah, CD Lamb, I think he's going to be a beast here. He's just around a lot of other beasts. So his average draft position went up a lot. So Keenan Allen was going to be my top guy looking at this. The 3 top tight ends are off the board now. So here we go. Let's see what we got here. The Giants fan in me is not going to like this pick, but I think I got to go CeeDee Lamb at this spot. I think he's going to be the clear number 1 wide receiver for the Cowboys here. And like I said, I don't think Ezekiel's going to be that great of the guy, and I think their offense is going to run smoothly. I think their defense is trash, but I think their offense is run pretty smoothly, even with Dak slightly hurt. I'm not sold on J.K. Dobbins being the top guy. I think he's a split a lot with Gus Edwards, so I don't know if I'm going to reach for him. I don't want to go down to DeAndre Swift because that Detroit offense has Jamal Williams as well. And I'm not sold on him as being a top guy where he's being drafted. And going down a little bit, David Montgomery. The thing sneaky with David Montgomery here is the fact that Damian Williams is on the Bears now. And Damian Williams, people forget, he opted out last year. And the year before that, he led the Chiefs to a Super Bowl. He was their star running back that was there helping for the play action for Patrick Mahomes. So I'm not sold on a lot of these running backs here. That's why I like to go a lot at the top. My last draft, I actually drafted late. I actually got Saquon Barkley and Nick Chubb, so I was very happy with that one. Big high on Nick Chubb here. But obviously, picking in the 3 spot, you're not going to get Nick Chubb in that wraparound. So this is where we start seeing a lot of the wide receivers and running backs being taken here. And scrolling down, maybe I'll be able to get Kyler Murray in that 5th pick. So I'm going to see if I can get him in that range. Hopefully I'm able to get him there. But Robert Woods, another guy I'm high on. I think Matt Stafford is going to be very great for that offense. And especially now, they could actually have a big pass-heavy offense with Cam Akers going down. So here's the wraparound. Let's see what the guy does on the wraparound. He goes with Carson. See what else we got on this team. Chubb, Carson, Ridley. Solid team so far. If I was him, I would go with another running back, lock up a running back spot. You already got a star guy in Ridley, but he goes Josh Allen. That might screw me on getting Kyler Murray in 5th pick, because 4th pick's up next. I'm trying to get Murray on that wraparound. Because as you can see, Murray's the next guy out the board. Although that's the thing, is opportunity cost is a big thing in fantasy football, and quarterback doesn't have that much of an opportunity cost, because a lot of quarterback can go for 30, and the next best guy could go for like 25. So that's what that's when on wide receiver you could have guys that go for 0 in a week. Normally in quarterback you don't get a guy that gets a 0. So unless you're picking some bad guys. So I see a lot more wide receivers sitting here. We got 2 already in DeAndre Hopkins and CeeDee Lamb. Talking with some of the DFS guys with the Giants. That's always good to do. I'm high on Kyle Pitts. I just don't know if I want to get him in this spot. Could lock up a tight end. I'm thinking about it. Or I could lock up the top guy in Carolina, even though Sam Darnold, the slot guy king. I'm going to do it. I'm locking up my tight end here. I'm going Kyle Pitts. Now let's see if I can get Kyler Murray on that wraparound. 5 more picks. Hopefully we can do this. Let's see the 4 picks. The Pittsburgh guys are all bunched up together, but I think that so right now Claypool just went off the board. I mean, Deontay Johnson. Now Claypool's the next guy up. I think Juju's going to be sneaky the best guy on Pittsburgh. So, and now with Najee Harris and them running more, I think they're all going to go down a peg. But that's why I'm hesitant to pick those guys in that spot. But let's see if I can do this. One more guy. Will Dogs of War return? Snipe my guy? Nope. And there we go. We got Kyler Murray. So right now, starting off this draft pretty well. I don't got the many running backs at the top that I liked, but we got Kyler Murray to pair with DeAndre Hopkins. We got CeeDee Lamb and Kyle Pitts and Alvin Kamara. So right now, we already got a pretty solid team. I'm pretty happy with this team. And now 16 more picks to go. That's the thing that's tough, because you see all these guys at the top, and you know they're all going to be gone by the time you go wrap back around. But let's go, while we're waiting for these picks, let's go and look at the running back position. We got these guys. So now this is where it starts to fall off a little bit. We got Miles Sanders, the clear top guy in Philadelphia. We got Travis Etienne. He's being known as the 3rd down guy. So I don't know about this, but I feel like he's going to get a bulk of the load and get a lot of targets. So Travis Etienne, I could see going up that high. I don't know about that high though. So Mike Davis, I think he's going to play a great role in Atlanta, because it's going to be Calvin Ridley, Kyle Pitts, and him. So do I really want to go double Atlanta here? Maybe I do. Javonte Williams, I think he's going to be the guy in Denver, but you've always got Melvin Ingram there. It's a tough spot for that. Then he drops down, Trey Sermon. You got competing with Wayne Gallman, Raheem Mostert. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be the top guy there either. Now I like these guys up over there. Myles Gaskin, Chase Edmonds, and Damian Harris. I think they're all clearly the top guys in their pick, and I'm going to try and see if I can snipe one of those guys. I think those are the best guys to go with there. So let's see in 9 picks if I could swing around to some of these guys. Also, it's good to get upside because Javonte Williams, a lot of people might not like him. So that's my hesitation. But at the same time, if he's ended up being that guy and they don't want Drew Lock or Teddy Bridgewater throwing as much, and they run the ball a bunch of times with Javonte Williams, that's going to be great for there. You just need him to get certain weeks that he's great. He could do bad on some weeks. As long as he's gotten weeks where he's the main guy doing crazy, that's perfect for that. Best ball, you want a lot of upside. So 7 more picks. These drafts kind of tend to take a little bit because you have 12 teams, 30 seconds each round, 18 rounds. So that's why they take a little bit longer. There's a little bit of waiting around, but you have to discuss strategy and what you're going with here. So Myles Gaskin, see, he got sniped from down there. Other people are high on him as well. Salvin Ahmed gives me a little hesitation with Myles Gaskin, but I think Myles Gaskin is a clear top guy right now. So I'm going to see if Mike Davis is going to make it back to me right there. I hope he does because I would go with him. But right now, let's see Jay Martin. I haven't been sniped yet. Let's see if Jay Martin snipes me here. Let's see. What are you going to do, Jay Martin? Please don't snipe me. He's got 2 running backs ready. Maybe you need another wide receiver. There's a couple wide receivers there. Let's go. Didn't snipe me. Let's go with Mike Davis. There we go. We locked up 2 running backs. We got Alvin Kamara, Mike Davis, DeAndre Hopkins, CeeDee Lamb, and Kyle Pitts. Now we got a lot of the Atlanta offense here. Now I don't know if I want, this is another strategy, you don't know if you want another Atlanta guy because odds of all of them going off in 1 week are pretty slim. So unless they put up 45, 50 points, but Atlanta's not one of those great offenses that I'm looking at. So, and Calvin Ridley's got to eat, so that's where I'm probably going to go there. Maybe Russell Gage in the late rounds is another guy I look at, but right now I'm fine with those 2 Atlanta guys. Let's see what else we can get here. I'm looking at a guy right now. We talked about him a little bit earlier. In Juju Smith-Schuster. If you look, 185 fantasy points last year. There we go. He came back to me. I think I'm going to go there. It was between him and Chase Edmonds. I'm going to go with Juju. I'm going to get another wide receiver. So now we've got Kyler Murray at QB, Alvin Kamara and Mike Davis, DeAndre Hopkins, CeeDee Lamb, and Juju Smith-Schuster. That's go 1. And now if you're looking, I'm probably going to end up with 6 or 7 wide receivers because that's usually what I like to do. So I'm going to try not to get anyone else on bye week 7 because bye week 7 I already have 2 guys that are not going to be able to be counted there, where 3 wide receivers and a flex each week get counted. So looking at that wide receiver position, I don't want 2 guys not even being a chance to get counted in that week. So that's the thing, is injuries could happen, and when injuries happen, you can get screwed. But you're going for upside here. It's a $5 draft at $200,000 to first place, so you're going for upside. You're not worried about that risk. That you got to mitigate that risk into there. So Laviska Shenault, nice pick by that guy. Let's start looking at some of these teams. Let's look at this guy after right now. Lamar Jackson, Antonio Gibson, Darrell Henderson, Amari Cooper, Odell, Devontae Smith, and Travis Kelce. He's going for upside. I'm not a big fan of the team, though, because I'm not a big Antonio Gibson guy this year. Darrell Henderson should get a decent amount, but not my favorite running backs. And then wide receiver, I think Amari Cooper is going to take a step back. Odell is not the main guy on his team. It's Jarvis Landry, and they're a running offense, so I like Nick Chubb a lot there. And Devontae Smith is very injury-prone and has skinny legs, so I don't know about that, but yeah. Solid team, especially for tight end. You're locked up 20-something fantasy points a week for tight end. So that's really good there. Let's look at another team. Let's look at this guy drafted now. Josh Allen, a great pick. Nick Chubb and Chris Carson, solid running backs. Calvin Ridley and Galladay. Galladay, as a Giants fan, I love him, but I don't think he can get the volume. I think Shepard's actually going to be the guy. So I think Shepard's a sneaky play in the late rounds. Oof, that's a good pick too. Brandon Cooks should be the #1 guy there, but I also like a sneaky guy later on. I usually get him in the 18th round. Nico Collins, the rookie over there. I think he's going to be one of the top guys in Houston. So that's another one there. And TJ Hawkinson, pretty solid team. Let's look at this guy, Deuce Weiner. This guy went a lot of running backs early. That's usually what I usually do. Saquon Barkley, Eckler, David Montgomery, and Javonte Williams. That's a solid running back team right there. Maybe get one more guy to shore it up, but that's pretty solid. Woods, Gallup, and Mooney. I love Woods. Gallup I'm okay on, and Mooney could have a breakout year. Really like him. And Mark Andrews, you got a solid tight end. This guy's going well. Let's see what he can get at QB later on. All right, let's see what's coming up. Justin Herbert. If I didn't get Kyler Murray, I'd be gunning for him. So I'm happy that he's probably going to be gone by the time I get there. So I wouldn't have been able to wait this long. So probably would have had to get him the round before. But yeah, that's where our QBs fall off. I'm not sure if Tom Brady is going to have a great fantasy. He's great for to win games. Obviously, to all the Super Bowls. But Trey Lance, I'm not going to take that risk that he's going to, 1, start the whole season, and 2, be good. So that's there. Let's see what we got here. We got 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers. I'm going to try and go for one of those positions here. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we're going to leave here. I just talked about how Odell, I don't think, is the #1 wide receiver on his team. I'm going to try and get the other receiver. Hopefully Jay Martin doesn't snipe me. I'm doing pretty good this draft with not getting sniped from my picks. There we go. Let's get Jarvis Landry. Look at that. 72 receptions, 83 receptions, 81 receptions. That's solid for me. Where he gets a touchdown with those receptions in a week, he's going to be my wide receiver. So now let's see what we got. Let's see what we got for wide receivers here. Let's try and get my team. They're going to move me. DeAndre Hopkins, CeeDee Lamb, Juju Smith-Jr., Jarvis Landry. What a solid wide receiver room we got so far. All guys with upside, all guys that get a lot of volume. That's exactly what I'm looking for in wide receivers. Michael Thomas, if you guys don't know, he's ahead of schedule. But it says, but Thomas seems to be doing well with his rehab and at least maintained a working relationship with the Saints for the time being. He'll still miss the early part of the regular season, putting his timeline around 4 months. So he might miss 2 or 3 months of the season. And he doesn't have a good relationship with the Saints. But you know Michael Thomas has upside. So he went with them. I was considering taking him there. Guess that's out of the question. I'm going to try and wait a little bit for my running backs. I'm not a big fan of Michael Carter or Zach Moss. Looks like Devin Singletary is the top guy there. And Michael Carter, they have Tevin Coleman there. He'll probably end up being the top guy, but I'm not sold on this Jets offense. So probably go another wide receiver here. Let's see what we got. Let's take a look down the list. Who we have here. Do I want to go Russell Gage? No. Do I want to go there? Let's see. Marvin Jones, a solid safety blanket for Trevor Lawrence. I think I'm going to go with that. There we go. We got another wide receiver. Bye week 7. Not my favorite, but that bye week is going to be tough for me. But I'm going to try and see because we got 18 people here. If I go 2 quarterbacks, 2 tight ends, it's 4 positions. If I go 5 running backs, that's 9. So then that would give me 9 for what? No. So that's the thing is we're going to try and go for 6 or 7 wide receivers, at least 7 probably. And yeah, so I'll have time to get that. I just can't get another bye week 7. So probably should have paid more attention to that, but I'm just going for upside here. The guy I was considering there was Tyler Higbee. Now with Gerald Everett gone, he's the clear #1 guy. And yeah, he's got a lot of touchdown equity, and getting Matt Stafford in this offense got to help. So I was considering him, but there's another tight end I like that's been going way too far down. That's Jonnu Smith. I think Jonnu Smith is going to be a great guy in this offense. So also, they have Evan Ingram down there. Pro Bowler Evan Ingram. Not the biggest fan as a Giants fan. Guy drops a lot of balls, but hey, Evan Ingram could be a great pick down there too. So I'm going to wait for my other tight end. You might say, crazy, 2 tight ends, that's nuts. But tight end, I'll take the risk with that position. I don't want to go and have 3 tight ends to where it's like I'm mitigating my chances of the flex at each position. Because usually tight ends don't end up in your flex. So that's the thing where I'm not going to try and go crazy with that. So tight end, I usually only get 2. And quarterback, I usually only get 2 if I get a guy like Kyler Murray. Ryan Tannehill would be a guy I'm looking at, but I don't know if I want to get a guy right there because I still need a running back, and I still need some more running backs. So this is a draft where I didn't get my running backs up top. So we still got some guys coming down there. A lot of guys. Philip Lindsay is going to be the top guy in Houston. Got Jamal Williams that I liked, I said. Devin Singletary. So, yeah. Let's see what we got in 7 picks. Tyler Higbee might even still be there. If he comes back around, there's a chance that I might have to pull the trigger on that. I could always just lock up my tight end and QB if these guys come back around. Everyone talks about Derrick Henry running the ball so much in his offense. Look at Ryan Tannehill. 350 fantasy points last year when Derrick Henry went nuts last season. Oh my God, they run the ball so much. So does Ryan Tannehill. He throws the ball very well. He's a great fantasy quarterback. So look at that last season. Elite numbers. Matthew Stafford, 270 on the Lions. Now he goes to the Rams in Sean McVay's offense. Another great team. And we got Kyler Murray in bye week 12. Doesn't affect him. So let's see that. See running backs. I think I could wait a little bit for Devin Singletary in the next run. Yeah. Let's see. Will J. Martin snipe my quarterback? Don't you do it, J. Martin. It doesn't look like he's going to go running back either because he has 4. I don't know. Could be wrong. There we go. Goes wide receiver. Goes with Jeremy Davis. I'm going to go Ryan Tannehill here. Draft him. I'll take that. The tandem of Tannehill and, snipe Jonnu Smith early. Dogs of War return. He's looking what I'm looking at. Smart guy. Now the chances, do I go wait for one of these guys down there? Or do I take one of these guys on the wraparound? I don't think Devin Singletary is going to come back to me on that. So, might have to go with him in 4 picks. We'll see what we got. See what we got left. Noah Fant. It's between Tanyan and Singletary right now. See if anyone makes my job easier. Yep, I think I'm going to go Singletary. Yep. With only a couple guys left until Singletary, I think I'm going to snipe him early. Get Singletary there. Now we got Alvin Kamara, Mike Davis, Singletary. And the thing with Alvin Kamara and Mike Davis, they're on the same bye week, so I can't touch the bye week 6. Let's see what we got here. 16 picks. Let's see what 16 guys down what we have. Actually, it's probably not gonna be there. Let's keep scrolling. He'll probably be gone by the time I get back, but Jacoby Myers, high on him this season. I think he's gonna be one of the number 1 guys there. That pick that was just taken. Terrence Marshall, big fan of him. He's a slot guy, and if you notice Sam Darnold's career, he's always gone to the slot, even in college. Last year was James Crowder. Big slot guy. Terrence Marshall's going to be playing the slot. You got Robbie Anderson, DJ Moore on the outside, Christian McCaffrey at running back, so a lot of people need to eat. But Terrence Marshall, slot guy, I think you'll look to him a ton, so that's why he's moving up the board in ADP. The later rounds is where you win these drafts, though, because look at the team here. You look and you got a solid team so far. You got Kyler Murray, Ryan Tannehill, Alvin Kamara, Mike Davis, Devin Singletary. And that wide receiver room is nuts. DeAndre Hopkins, top guy in Arizona. Dallas, CeeDee Lamb, top guy in Dallas. Juju Smith-Schuster, top guy in Pittsburgh. Jarvis Landry, I think is the top guy in Cleveland. And Marvin Jones, which is the veteran in the room, I think he's the top guy in Jacksonville. You could argue Chark and Chenault, but they're the upside guys. Marvin Jones is the top guy there. Kyle Pitts, one of the top tight ends in the league, I think, he's going to end up being most athletic. And yeah, I think this is a solid team so far, but it's what do you do in the later rounds? Because if these guys have a bad week, who comes in? Who's the guy? I'm hoping that each week I'm getting 25 from Kamara, 30 from Murray, 25 from Hopkins, 25 from CeeDee Lamb, 25 from Pitts, and then one of these guys, Juju Smith, Larvey, and Jones, each week is going to be my flex. So then I don't even need the other running backs, but we'll see. It's all about the late rounds here. This is where the gems are found. You could go safety here, if you're looking. Someone just took Cole Beasley, safety guy for Josh Allen. Checks down to him a lot. Manuel Sanders could be that guy for him as well. Or you can go with a guy like Marquise Callaway. Could have a breakout season. He didn't have a good season last year, but he's one of the top guys now, especially with no Michael Thomas. Could go with a guy like that. Rashad Bateman, a rookie. Looking to be the top guy. Might be better than Marquise Brown. We don't know that. Nelson Aguilar. You don't know what he's going to do in New England. You got Jacoby Myers there. You got N'Keal Harry. You got a lot of guys in New England. Jalen Reagor is disappointed so far, but could he be the top guy? There's a chance he could. You got Jalen Reagor, Quez Watkins, and Devontae Smith. So are those J.J. Arcega-Whiteside might not even make the team. Traquan Smith, between him and Callaway, who's going to be one of the top guys in New Orleans. He just went Callaway. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what's coming up with running back. I think I'm going to have to go Phillip Lindsay here. Just take him. Let's see if Jay Martin snipes him. He's the next running back up. Really hoping I get Phillip Lindsay here. That would shore up another number one guy at running back. Only got 3 right now. These guys both have 4 running backs. Hopefully neither of them take a running back. Justin Fields, a nice upside play. Let's see, Jay Martin, you haven't done it so far. Don't snipe me. Okay, we're good again. Let's take Phillip Lindsay, number 1 guy in Houston. Houston's not going to be a great offense, but I'll take him. By week 10, perfect. There we go. And it's another guy. Let's see in 4 picks who we're going to go with. Oof. This is going to be a catch-22 for me. Do I go with Gerald Everett, who could be the top guy there? I think I'm going to take the short thing and Evan Ingram. But the thing is, the other guy that's right next to him is Sterling Shepard, who I think is going to be the top guy in the Giants offense at wide receiver. I shore up another one and then get a tight end later. Let's see what tight ends we got here. Coming up. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get Troutman. Yep. I think I'm going to go Ingram here. I'll shore up that and get Evan Ingram at the position. Kyle Pitts and Evan Ingram. You got a rookie who's the most athletic tight end. I don't know what that was. And you got Evan Ingram, a Pro Bowler from last year. So this team has a lot of upside, and I'm pretty happy. This is one of my favorite teams I've ever drafted so far. And it's one of the ones where I didn't get a running backs early. So see, like this is the thing with the catch-22. We could have went with J.K. Dobbins or DeAndre Swift over DeAndre Hopkins. If I would have done that, it's got a solid wide receiver room, but DeAndre Hopkins is the top guy. Could be the top wide receiver of all. And I paired him with Kyler Murray. So when Kyler Murray, DeAndre Hopkins goes off, who's throwing to him? Kyler Murray. And now you got, I could have had DeAndre Swift or J.K. Dobbins, but what happens if Jamal Williams takes over the carries for DeAndre Swift? Then I'm out of luck. Then I got a guy that I drafted in the 2nd round that isn't even a top guy. When you know DeAndre Hopkins isn't going to get taken over, I could have got J.K. Dobbins. He could be amazing, but Gus Edwards is still there. So that's the catch-22 of this, and that's where I think I made the right decision by going DeAndre Hopkins. I don't know how he dropped me that low, but If somehow Sterling Shepard can make it back and I can get those 2 guys in the Giants offense, I'd be very happy with that. Another guy that's fallen far, that let's see if he's still there. Someone might have grabbed him. Yep, they grabbed him. Amon-Ra St. Brown is the rookie everyone's happy about. Tyrell Williams is going lower than him, but he was taken. So Tyrell Williams is a guy that's going to be Tyrell Williams is the top guy in Detroit. Jared Goff's a good guy to throw the ball. Not one of the best, but good guy. Serviceable. Let's see. There's no way Sterling Shepard makes it back to me. No way. Now here where we go with some upside if we want. Damian Williams over there, or we could go right here. J.D. McKissic had a great year with Antonio Gibson hurt. And Antonio Gibson is coming off an injury to his foot that could be, that's one of those injuries that you have to be real careful with, that you don't re-aggravate. So, could take J.D. McKissic and hope he has some good weeks. By week 9, that would help me out because none of the other guys have that bye week. Might have to take him because a lot of the running backs below him aren't the greatest. But that's the thing is if Sterling Shepard comes back to me by week 10, and the other guys are by week 10, that would be a crazy wide receiver room. Let's see. Will Jay Martin finally snipe me on Sterling Shepard? He's got 6 wide receivers. I don't think he will. But that's the thing is Dog's War return might snipe me on the running back. He's only got 2 running backs. I got to go Sterling Shepard. I think he's going to be the top guy on the Giants wide receivers. And look at that wide receiver room now. DeAndre Hopkins, CeeDee Lamb, Juju Smith-Schuster, Jarvis Landry, Marvin Jones, and Sterling Shepard. You just can't beat it. You just can't. Very happy with that. See if J.D. McKissic makes it back. No way. No way he makes it back to me. 4 more picks. Look at this. O'Neal Adeal. Only 2 running backs. Chris McCaffrey and Tony Pollard. That's. And he's got 2 picks here. So no way. No way he makes it back to me. He's got to take 2 running backs here. He goes tight end. I don't know what O'Neal Adeal's doing. Don't know what he's doing. Don't know what he's doing. Buddy, you're going to rely on Tony Pollard to go, buddy. David Johnson is a guy that has upside, but he's fallen in the depth chart. People think he's the number 2 behind Lindsey. No, he is not. He's behind Mark Ingram as well. And there we go. J.D. McKissic got sniped. Let's see what we do here. Giovanni Bernard. He's a guy that's shown upside a lot. And he's right behind Keyshawn Vaughn and Ronald Jones and Leonard Fournette. Do I go him? Go for Sharp Penny? Or Xavier Jones? Or do I take DJ White? I think I got to go Gio Bernard here. Take the upside there. He's a guy that could be a number 1. Not a lot of people to beat out in that room. They're not Leonard Fournette's on his last legs. More of just a goal line guy. Gio Bernard could be the 3rd down back here. Catching all the balls. Could even make his way up the depth chart. Preseason, I don't care about that. They're not going to use a guy in preseason. They want to use a lot in the regular season. So I'm happy with him not getting a lot of usage. If I could somehow get James White there too, that'd be great. A lot of guys in that room, but don't think I'm going to make it back. That's going to make it back to me. See some guys with upside. Tevin Coleman's the number 1 guy on the Jets right now. He's dropping far because a lot of people don't like that, but Marlon Mack, Salvin Ahmed, yeah. That's why I like to get my running backs early because you look at the bottom here, running backs, you could say Rashard Penny, James White, that's a good one. Chuba Hubbard, okay, rookie, but he's behind Christian McCaffrey. Tevin Coleman, number one guy, yeah, there you go. Darrington Evans, behind Derrick Henry. And then you look at wide receivers. You got KJ Hamler, could be the number 3 guy on the Denver. De'Ami Brown, stunning wide receiver for Washington. Deshaun Jackson could break a big play at any time. Rashad Perriman could end up being the number 2 guy in Detroit. Byron Pringle, he's in that Kansas City offense, right behind Mecole Hardman. Donovan Peoples-Jones, he got a lot of big catches last year. Let it go for 51. Only had 20 targets, had 14 receptions for 304 yards. Yeah, if he gets more than 20 targets, he could go nuts. Josh Palmer, he's looked exciting in the preseason. Coming in, rookie. John Brown, deep threat guy. Darius Slayton, I'm not as high on. Quez Watkins, like I said. The top speedster, broke an 80-yard touchdown here. Almost had 2 80-yard touchdowns in the preseason before. Nico Collins, the guy that I think could end up being the number 1 wide receiver in Houston. It is Houston. You don't know who their quarterback's going to be. That's why I like to get running backs early. A lot of upside there. Just didn't fall to me. See if James White makes it back to me. All 4 running backs, 5 running backs, 5 running backs, 4 running backs, all right? These guys all have running backs. Okay, he ended up going Coleman. It's the number 1 guy in the Jets. This guy was going to get if James White was gone, so hopefully James White doesn't get taken too. I'll take some James White. I'll take some James White. Come on. Let me have him. With only 3 picks left. There we go. That's how this Underdraft best ball is done. Woo! Chuba Hubbard. We're going for upside instead of taking the short thing in James White. I just want some safety. Gainwell. Here we go. Don't take James White from me. Do not do it, Martin. Don't do it. Don't do this to me. And there we go. I'll take it. I'll take it. By week 14, that's when Alvin Kamara and Mike Davis aren't there. I'll take Devin Singletary, Phillip Lindsay, J.O. Bernard, and James White for that 1 week. I think they can do enough to get me 2 of them. Because you know who's going to be good that week? By week 6? All these wide receivers. 3 of them I think are going to be there. One's going to be my flex. I like that. I like that a lot. And 3 picks. Let's see what I'm going to go with here. Do I take another running back? Jerick McKinnon is looking very good. Looking very good right there. Might go up another running back because I have the wide receivers I like. I think those wide receivers are serviceable for the whole year. Even if one of them goes down, I got 5 other guys. Might go another running back because at the bottom, I'm not so sold on them. Might get another guy for safety. And that's what I'm going to do. Ooh, he got sniped. He got sniped. Alrighty. Time to look. All right, this is a tough pick for me. I'm going Blake Jarwin, number 1 tight end over there. I like my wide receiver room, like I said. Going Blake Jarwin, give me an extra tight end. Just in case for the weeks one of them gets hurt. Rookie might not be what we have him out to be, and I don't want to rely on Evan Ingram. That's the position where I'm going to take an extra guy, tight end. With 2 picks left, this is where we're gonna see our 1 pick left, right? Might have 1 pick left. Yep, 1 pick left. So with the last pick, I like my wide receiver room unless the right guy falls me. Maybe Nico Collins. Running back is somewhere I could upgrade, or I could get that 3rd quarterback. Right now we got Taysom Hill, Sean Watson, James Winston, Mac Jones. None of these guys I'm too sold on. This could be a guy that's sneaky, but I don't think he's gonna get out of what he's got himself into. Salvin Ahmed could be the pick for me. Thinking Salvin Ahmed. Unless Nico Collins falls into my lap. Take him. Smart guy right there. This guy's smart. That guy ended up having solid running backs after that. Gus Edwards, Tevin Coleman, not solid Malcolm Brown. I think Salvin Ahmed's the better guy there. Wide receiver, Will Fuller, good pick. Marquise Brown. Bateman could be a mount. Myron St. Brown, Nico Collins for upside. Tight end, Travis Kelce and Troutman. Very high. If you looked at my other video, I said Troutman's a sleeper. I was going to pick him over Engram, but I needed safety when I have Kyle Pitts there. Kyle Pitts, unknown commodity. Went with the safety and Evan Engram. Safety, Evan Engram. Yeah. I don't like that in a sentence. Alrighty. I don't know how this guy's doing with 4 running backs. Harris, unknown commodity. Josh Jacobs. Myles Gaskin. He only has pretty much 3 running backs. Not sold on Latavius Murray. I think his role goes a little bit down this year. But, all right. Okay, we'll see what he goes with. Trey Lance and Zach Wilson as your quarterbacks. Oh, my God, buddy. What are you doing? Guys, shooting for the stars there. Hunter Renfrow, nice solid pick in the later rounds. Taysom Hill. Woo-hoo. I guess we're riding with Tannehill and Murray. I don't like these guys. Cam Newton could get beat out by Mac Jones. Sean Watson might get beat out by the prison guard. Yeah. Darrell Williams, I don't like him with Jerick McKinnon there. Justin Jackson could be a thing, but they got a lot of guys. They got Kelly and that. So, yeah. Salvin Ahmed's going to be my pick. As long as Jar. Third in backfield. I know that coming in. Mark Ingram is second best guy, but I don't think he's ever going to have that role. Let's take Salvin Ahmed for the upside. Last pick, upside pick. Solid team. Let's see where they have them in their rankings, an underdog. Let's see what they have me predicted with. I think I have the best team here. We'll see. Let's see what we got in 2 picks. And, yeah, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll be doing a lot of videos, and I'm going to be breaking down FanDuel Week 1. So, yeah, very excited for these games. I'll break down the showdown for FanDuel first game, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers there. Let's see what we got. We got me at 2,700 projection. Woof. Woof. They don't like some of my picks. Let's see what the guy at the top projection has. Right there, Jared C. He's got a lot of quarterbacks. They get projected more. Makes sense. That's probably why. Josh Allen, Baker Mayfield, Daniel Jones, Jameis Winston. They got a lot of QBs there. A lot of QBs. Running backs. Nick Chubb, Chris Carson, Damian Harris, Melvin Gordon, Leonard Fournette. All right. Wide receivers, solid room. Okay, I could see it. I think I got the better team, though. Let's see my team again. Kyler Murray and Ryan Tannehill. I think Kyler Murray is my top QB of the year. I think he's going to go nuts this year, break all the records. Then you got Tannehill there for the week that he's off. Alvin Kamara and Mike Davis, 2 guys that are both pass-catching threats that even though they're not running the ball well, they're going to see a lot of passes. Who do you got behind Mike Davis? Quadri Olison? Nah. Devin Singletary, top guy in Buffalo. Clearly the top guy. Phillip Lindsay, easily the top guy in Houston. They said that the whole time. Giovanni Bernard, could see upside, very pass-catching guy. I like him in the offense. James White, pass-catching guy for New England. You think they're going to stop throwing the ball to James White? Hell no. If they're not throwing the ball to Damian Williams, I can tell you that for sure. Sony Michel is pretty much an afterthought. Might even get cut. Salvin Ahmed, not the best guy, but still has upside. Think that if he goes down, I don't think Malcolm Brown's going to be the top guy. I think it's going to be Salvin Ahmed. That wide receiver room, can't say nothing good or bad about it. DeAndre Hopkins, CeeDee Lamb, Juju Smith-Schuster, Jarvis Landry, Marvin Jones, and Sterling Shepard. I think I have #1 guys in each position. That's crazy. Kyle Pitts, Evan Engram, and Blake Jarwin for safety. I'll take that all day. There we go on Underdog. Make sure to sign up. I got a sign-up code down below. And if you want to sign up for Superdraft, take down DFS. Go ahead and sign up. $20. I'll give you $25. You get $45. So what are you doing? Let's take down this NFL season, and I want someone here to win $1 million. Let's do this.